John and I met because he was in the Navy and my stepfather was in the Navy. It wasn't love at first sight, but it grew, and we were married for 50 years. The consultant told us that his kidneys had packed up and he would probably not last more than 24, 48 hours. I hadn't really heard of the hospice, which sounds crazy because I was married to a man who had cancer, but the hospice was a really frightening thought. He was wheeled into the building and the warmth and the understanding that met us was just unbelievable. He had the most beautiful room overlooking the garden, nurses and carers in and out all day who became like friends. Having gone in with a kidney function of 8, which is fatal, he seemed, after a few weeks, to be getting better. They said, "You must go home, you're well enough to be at home." And I thought for a minute, oh heavens, how are we going to cope with this? I had no idea that hospice at home care existed either. Carers came in 3 times a day, nurses checked in regularly, and he was able to spend another 6 weeks at home in June, out on the patio, having lunch out there and being sort of a normal family again. I think it's one of the most loving, caring places that I've ever had the privilege to be. To see John grow and get better in there through their care and their love, and to actually walk down the corridor now and see a nurse or a doctor that I haven't seen for 2.5, 3 years, and for them to throw their arms around me and say, "Goodness me, how lovely to see you again. I was so sorry to hear about John." So it's not just that they think, I recognise that face. They jolly well remember, they care that deeply. And that means such a lot. It's the greatest gift Herefordshire has, I believe. And I'm privileged to be able to try and support them.